All right, it's a new day and we've got sod to lay.
With a piece in my hand.
We've got a truck hopefully coming by this afternoon, so we're gonna go out, start getting the site prepped and ready, so when the sod shows up, we can start throwing it out. So let's just dive right into the day.
All right, we're on our last day of this project today. We're as prepped as we can be, just waiting for that sod to get dropped off. Should go pretty quick, but we would be quite a bit further along already if that sod came when it was supposed to, but it is what it is. Just gotta roll with the punches. Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously I said we'd have to do that, and that you would be able to
Probably be okay,
sod. Yeah, he said. I said you'd talk to him when you came back from your.
From your what?
The sod has arrived. Hopefully, yes.
Now, if you're gonna have the sod delivered, make sure you're ready to unload it. If you don't have a skid loader with forks handy, make sure that the company that's delivering the sod has a uniloader. One way or another, that sod's got to get off the truck. If you're wondering why they just shrink wrap the tops, because that's usually the only thing that fails on a sod pallet. They'll come unraveled and you'll see a stray roll of sod laying on the side of the road. Well, that's because the top didn't get shrink wrapped. It doesn't take much vibration to get that sod to rattle itself loose, so it's always a smart idea to secure those tops in some way.
All right, our sod is here. We're gonna get cracking on the back. We're just gonna start furthest point and work our way out this way.
You might have noticed that we stored the sod pallets on the concrete, and that's just because we want the least amount of compaction on our prepped finished surface as possible. We want to keep that soil as loose as we can to let those nice little roots grow right down into that sub base. And it seems Sam has a fascination with kicking sod pallets over my camera.
You can get a shot of the camera.
No, I'm gonna get a shot. We'll have it rolling over yours. And then if I did my math right, when I roll it out, it should stop right here.
Easy. Easy.
The sod seams get staggered as they get laid out, and then once the sod is all laid out and cut in, those seams will get overseeded with a sunny mixture of fresh grass.
Laying in the sod, we got cut in the perimeter. You know what I mean by that?
So if you've just laid sod out and you have distinct circular patches missing from your sod, kind of like what Lucy likes to do to my yard, that is a sure sign that you've got an infestation, a Japanese beetle larva. And what they've done is they've laid their eggs beneath your sod, and those grubs are working their way out, eating all of the new tender roots that are growing. The easiest way to get rid of them is to go to your closest big box store, find a pesticide, and start laying it out.
Laying in the sod, we got cut in the perimeter. And what I mean by that is you need to make a defined edge for it. So you see how we got this excavated down about an inch right here. That's so that when we lay the sod, it's level with the existing sod already. So that's what you want to cut an edge in when you're laying the sod like this, so that the new sod that you're laying butts up and is at the same level. Because if we left this, you'd have a hump, and then that can, you know, that can trap water and stuff like that. And since we spent so much time grading this to get the water to go where it's supposed to go, don't want that.
Pro tips from Sam. God, that audio with the chipper is so
I know.
There's just, I mean, you either have some sort of music or it's gonna sound like you're every once in a while just what are you guys doing over there?
Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers.
All right, we're trying to find a quiet corner. Well, the neighbor is getting rid of every branch he's ever seen in his entire life. Just,
He's chipping sticks like.
yeah, but I saw him grabbing stuff from inside the house too.
They're like throwing like chair legs and
Yeah.
stuff in there. Oh goodness. All right, well, Alex and I are gonna split up and kind of divide and conquer the rest of this. I'm gonna finish sodding and getting all this cut in and cleaned up back here, and he's gonna start top dressing our entrance point there. Well, I'll definitely speed this up.
Cool.
So when we're sodding, we typically break into two teams. One team will lay out the field, which is typically the fastest, easiest work, while the second team, which is usually just one person with a flat nose shovel, will cut everything in. That means they've got to make sure that the sod blends and matches up to any
I feel like
existing
this is where
turf.
we last left you, Blaine. Last video, this is where we left you. Still here. Still doing the same work.
Now they're getting close to wrapping up the backyard, but the sod looks dry. But that's not the end of the world. As long as it has a good thick base, a good quality water will bring this right back to life. But the boys still have a lot of work to do up in the front. So they're gonna touch this up and then move up there.
So I'm gonna get this all banged out here real quick so we can hit that front yard hard.
The backyard getting close to being done, Sam switches gears and does a little bit of cleanup as they work their way out.
I feel like that was on purpose.
The best way to know if you've watered the sod enough is to peel back a little corner and double check how the soil underneath it is. It should be moist, but not muddy.
This site is all done. All right, that's that. On to the next one.
Peace and quiet.
Well, before we leave this job site, we still have some buttoning up to do. We will finish cutting in the edges, and then we will put the first water on this just to make sure that it gets that drink of water that sod needs to perk back to life. And that's all we got for you on today's video. God bless, go get him, you guys. But we do have some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline. We're going to be putting together a lawn care trailer down in Ann Kenny, Iowa. And we're also going to be testing out the Hydro Bucket by CMP Attachments. This is a standard skid steer bucket that actually has a Harley rake built right into the back of it. We're going to go out to a pretty big job and we're going to grade everything back into the soil. So we're going to attempt to not haul anything out but transform a yard from an overrun weed hole into a finished job, and that will be coming out real soon. I know a lot of you guys have been interested in this bucket, and we finally found the perfect job to test this thing out, so make sure you guys stick around. That's all we got. God bless you guys. Go get them, and please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button, and please have an awesome week. That's it. We'll see you on the next one, you guys.